Yes, dear students. So let's start with the discussion. You will now suggest some of the ways with which we can overcome the fear, with which we can overcome the phobias. Yes, beta, Bhumi. Hanji, bataiye.
Ma'am, it's very simple that until we don't face our problems and phobias, we can't overcome it, and we can't find a solution for it. So the first way is to face those problems and to conquer with them with all of your with all courage in you, and only then we can end up with our phobias.
Yes. So first thing first is to face the fear. अपने डर का सामना करना बहुत जरूरी है. You just cannot run away from it. You know, it's like a shadow. It will always follow you. So it's better that we face our fear. Yes. Anything else? How we can overcome this fear, this phobia? Yes, Aanchal beta.
We should always prepare for the worst and expect for the best. We should do our best in every situation that is possible because we don't know when our fear is gonna attack us, which is why we should focus on every aspect of our life, and we should try to overcome our fears and progress in our life.
Yes, very good point. You should prepare for the worst. You should always be ready to face it when you start preparing, because we should understand and accept the harsh realities of life. You know, so as you're growing up now, you are actually coming to know, you are able to understand the bitter realities of life. You're facing things. See, in this corona pandemic, how you have shown patience. The students, like, see, from so many days and months, you are just restricted to the four walls of your homes, and you're showing the patience. So this way you are actually facing the problems of your life bravely. So you should prepare for the worst. You know that what is coming next. If you know that, you should prepare also for that. And if you don't know, still, you should prepare for the future. You should make yourself strong in every possible way. So how can we make ourselves strong? हम और क्या कर सकते हैं कि हमें डर सताए ना, हम अपनी चुनौतियों का सामना कर सके. और कोई कुछ कहेगा? Only Bhumi has raised hand again. Anybody else? Beta, why don't you speak instead of writing in the chat? We just need to control our mind. Yes, of course, we should have control over our mind as well. Yes, Srishti, correctly written. हमें अपने दिमाग पर भी काबू पाना जरूरी है. You know, when we are nervous, when we are in fear, and if we are weak, then what happens, you know, is that we also start having hallucinations. Hallucination होता है, हमें भ्रम होने लगता है, हमें चीजें दिखाई देने लग जाती हैं. तो हमें उनका सामना करना चाहिए. वी शुड मेक आवरसेल्व्स मेंटली स्ट्रांग एज वेल. हाँ जी बेटा भूमि, आप बताइए, आप क्या कहना चाहते हो?
Ma'am, according to me, life is a journey, not a destination, and this journey has many challenges. So first of all, we must not limit our challenges. We must challenge our limits, so that we can conquer the problems if we are challenging our limits.
Yes.
And we should not compete with others, but we should compete with ourselves. Only then we can become only then we can
Become
only then we
strong.
can succeed.
Yes, you know, you can understand the limits only if you know the weaknesses very well. तो हमें अपनी कमजोरियों को भी पहचानना है, and we should make those weaknesses as our powers. हमें उसे ताकत में बदलना है. So सबसे पहले अपनी weaknesses को पहचानो, अपनी कमजोरियां क्या है उनको समझो. हाँ जी बेटा आंचल.
Whenever we whenever we face our fear, we should try to keep calm and keep our mind full with positive thoughts. That is how we will get through everything, because overthinking leads to nothing but misconceptions and misunderstandings. That's why we should try to have a positive mental note that we are going to conquer it, and ultimately our subconscious mind will be trained to help us through it as well.
Very good point. Misconceptions, overthinking, these always create problems. So we should be positive. हमें अपने outlook को, अपने attitude को positive बनाना बहुत जरूरी है. Rightly said, Aanchal. यस बेटा, और मोक्ष, प्रणव, रिया, सृष्टि, सुहाना, खुशी, माने, क्या कहना चाहोगे बेटा, बताइए। डर पर काबू कैसे पाए? हम वो एड भी देखते हैं ना माउंटेन ड्यू की, डर के आगे जीत है। You know, President Roosevelt also said, all we have to fear.
Reading good books.
Yes, beta, repeat it again what you said.
Having positive attitude as well as reading good books can help.
हाँ, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल। पॉजिटिव एटीट्यूड कैसे डेवलप करेंगे? अगर हम अच्छे लोगों से बात करते हैं, वी रीड सम गुड बुक्स। यस, वेरी गुड पॉइंट रिया, कि अच्छी किताबें पढ़िए, इससे आपका पॉजिटिव एटीट्यूड डेवलप होगा। यस बेटा, मोक्ष।
Doing what is required to overcome the weakness and not focusing on the phobia is a very great option to overcome.
Yes, always we should not focus on the obstacle. We should think of the ways how we can overcome that. So once we start thinking in that direction, we actually start overcoming our fears. एग्जाम आता है, बहुत से बच्चों को नर्वसनेस हो जाती है, फीवर हो जाता है ना, वो किस वजह से? डर से। हम अपने डर पे काबू नहीं पाते हैं, एंड देन व्हाट वी डू, हम एग्जाम्स ही नहीं देना चाहते हैं, एंड वी स्टार्ट forcing our parents that we don't want to go for exams. But डर से हम इस तरह भाग तो नहीं सकते ना, we have to face the exams, कभी ना कभी तो फेस करने ही पड़ेंगे. So we should prepare for that. If our preparation is up to the mark, हमें डरने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. Yes, और बताइए, you are coming up with really good points. देखिए आपको कितनी हेल्प मिल रही है इन चीजों से. हाँ जी बेटा, शिवानी, अर्शप्रीत, बताइए आप क्या कहना चाहोगे? सुखदीप, सुहाना, would you like to add something? विवेक बेटा, सुखमन, some very good points we came to know about.
We should
हाँ जी बोलिए.
we should stop running from the problem and we should face the problem bravely.
Yes, Khushi, this we have already discussed that हमें भागना नहीं है. We should stop running away from our problems. The fear that we have in our life, छोटी से छोटी बात का भी डर हो सकता है, बड़ा से बड़ा डर भी हो सकता है. Fear can be of any kind, but it is very important that we should work on overcoming that, right? So this is what is the main conclusion from the discussion, that we have to face the fear. We cannot run away from it. It is just like shadow. It will follow us everywhere. Know yourself in a better way. If you know your weaknesses and strengths, you will be able to overcome your fear. Try to learn more about your fear or anxiety. आपको किस तरह का fear है? आपको ये anxiety क्यों हो रही है? अगर particular kind है, तो उसकी जड़ तक पहुंचना बहुत जरूरी है. Exercise करिए. Healthy body, healthy mind will help you in overcoming your fear. Stay relaxed. आपको इतना ज्यादा भी परेशान होने की बात नहीं है. अच्छी ईटिंग हैबिट्स बनाइए, जैसे आपने कहा, पॉजिटिव रहिए और अपना ध्यान डाइवर्ट करने की कोशिश करिए. फोकस डर के ऊपर नहीं करना है, फोकस करना है किस पर? वेज पर. एंड जैसे कि आपने कहा, रीडिंग गुड बुक्स, इट विल ऑलवेज हेल्प यू इन ओवरकमिंग फियर. सो आप देखिए, जब आप, शायद आपको अब तो याद भी नहीं होगा, जब आपने पहला कदम लिया होगा, जब आपने पहली बार चलना सीखा होगा, आप कितनी बार गिरे होंगे, है ना? लेकिन क्या आपने चलना बंद कर दिया? नाउ सी, यू आर रनिंग, यू आर वॉकिंग, डूइंग एवरीथिंग ऑन योर लेग्स, ऑन योर फीट. सो पहला कदम हर कोई हर काम में लेने से डर लगता है, बट वी शुड बी करेजियस. वी शुड हैव faith in ourselves. We should know our strengths and weaknesses, and thus it will always help you to move further in life. If we are to start anything for the first time in our life, then the strength, the tireless efforts that we do, all these things will help us in our life. So एक बहुत बड़ा मंत्र है अपनी लाइफ को जीने का. Of course, संयम writes that we should have believe on ourselves. हमें भरोसा, ये of course बहुत जरूरी है. Doing what is required and not focusing on fear, मोक्ष लिखता है. Talk about your fear. Of course, सुखदीप very rightly said. डर के बारे में न बात करना भी एक बहुत बड़ा ऑब्स्टेकल हो जाता है. अपने फियर के बारे में बात करिए और धीरे धीरे इससे क्या होगा, आप अपने डर पे काबू पाने लग जाओगे. So see how good thoughts you have shared today, that how we can overcome our fear in life. So let us now start with today's chapter, that is chapter number 3, 2 stories about flying, and this chapter has 2 parts. One is his first flight, and the second one, Black Aeroplane. His first flight से कुछ याद आ रहा है? आपकी जो टेक्स्ट बुक है, the name of your book is also taken from this chapter, his first flight, because the name of your NCERT textbook is First Flight. So let me just share the PDF with you. Just give me a minute. Yes, so 2 stories about flying, and it consists 2 parts. One is his first flight, which is written by Liam O'Flaherty, and the second story is Black Aeroplane, written by Frederick Fawcett. So just before you read, there is one concept, which is question, which is given. Since the earliest times, humans have dreamt of conquering the skies. And here are the 2 stories about flying. A young seagull is afraid to fly. How does he conquer his fear? And a pilot is lost in storm clouds. Does he arrive safe? Who helps him? So let's read the first story, his first flight. So the story is about a seagull. So you can see this is the bird and this is the young seagull. The young seagull was alone on his ledge. Ledge kya hota hai? It's a narrow horizontal shelf projecting from a wall or a cliff. As you can see in the picture, this man is standing on the ledge. Wall se thoda sa projected hai सामने की तरफ. And जो ledge यहाँ पर discuss है कहानी में वो है पहाड़ी पर जो थोड़ा सा projected portion हो रहा है. So this is the ledge which is being discussed in the chapter. So this young seagull, it was alone on this ledge here. His 2 brothers and his sister had already flown away the day before. So what we are told here, that the young seagull's 2 brothers and a sister, they had already taken their first flight. They had already flown away. But this young seagull had been afraid to fly with them. ये जो young seagull था, ये अभी तक उड़ नहीं पाया था. He was afraid of taking his first flight. Somehow, when he had taken a little run forward to the brink of the ledge and attempted to flap his wings, he became afraid. So when he tried to take his first flight, he ran towards the brink of the edge. Brink, ये जो ledge है, इसका जो बिल्कुल edge है. He tried to run to take his flight. He came to the edge of this ledge and he tried to flap his wings, move his wings. But as he was about to jump from there, he became afraid. The great expanse of the sea stretched down beneath, and it was such long way down, miles down. What made the bird afraid? ये जो ledge था, जब इस ledge से इस bird ने नीचे देखा, the great expanse of the sea stretched down beneath. Expanse refers to the wide extent. जो चारों तरफ जो समंदर फैला हुआ था, when he saw the expanse of the sea stretched down beneath, it was such a long way down, miles down. समंदर जो था उस लेयर तक, और ये जो ledge था बहुत ऊंचाई था, डिफरेंस बहुत ज्यादा था, डिस्टेंस बहुत ज्यादा था. And when the bird saw the distance, he saw the great expanse, the wide extent of the sea, he stopped there. He became nervous. He could not take his first flight. He felt certain that his wings would never support him. उसको इस बात की श्योरिटी हो गई कि उसके ये जो छोटे छोटे विंग्स हैं वो उसे उड़ान भरने में सपोर्ट नहीं कर पाएंगे. So he bent his head and ran away back to the little hole under the ledge where he slept at night. So this bird, who was afraid of taking his first flight, he tried to make an attempt to take his first flight. He also ran forward, came to the brink of the ledge. He flapped his wings, but he could not fly. The wide expanse of the sea made him nervous. He saw the long distance way down. And he felt certain, उसे इस बात का यकीन हो गया कि उसके जो छोटे छोटे पंख हैं, they would not support him to fly and he will fall down and die. And that's why, what did he do? He bent his head and ran back to the little hole. जो ledge था, वहां पर एक छोटा सा होल था जहां पर वो रुका हुआ था. He went there, अपना चेहरा जो था वो नीचे झुकाए हुए छुपा कर वो तेजी से उस होल की तरफ भाग खड़ा हुआ. He ran towards that hole under the ledge where he slept at night. So even when each of his brothers and his little sister, whose wings were far shorter than his own, ran to the brink, flapped their wings, and flew away, he failed to muster up courage to take that plunge, which appeared to him so desperate. So, उसके जो दो भाई थे और जो छोटी बहन थी, as compared to the seagull's wing, their wings were quite shorter, but still they ran towards the brink, they flapped and they flew away, वो उड़ गए. But this little seagull, he failed to gather courage. Muster up courage means हौसला उठाना, जुगाना, इकट्ठा करना. He failed to gather the courage and failed to take that plunge. वो जो jump चाहिए था उड़ान भरने के लिए, he could not jump. Plunge means to jump, which appeared to him so desperate. And it was quite disappointing for the bird. He could not take his first flight. His father and mother had come around, calling to him shrilly, upbraiding him, threatening to let him starve on his ledge unless he flew away. Now the parents, they were trying different ways to make him fly. They saw the failed attempt of this young seagull. They knew that he was afraid, and that's why they started calling him in a shrill voice. वो बड़ी sharply उसे call कर रहे थे, upbraiding him, वो उसे डांट भी रहे थे. They were scolding him as well, threatening him. उसे धमकी भी दे रहे थे that if he would fail to take his first flight, he would die there on the ledge due to starvation. वो वहीं पर भूख से मर जाएगा. Now ये जो birds होते हैं, seagull होते हैं, they survive on the fish. उनको उड़ान भरते हुए समंदर से मछली पकड़नी होती है. So they wanted him to learn to fly and how to catch fish. But this young seagull had failed to take his first flight and they were worried. So they were trying different ways to make him fly. वो उसे चिल्ला चिल्ला कर पुकार रहे थे, उसे डांट रहे थे, उसे धमकी भी दे रहे थे कि अगर तुम नहीं उड़ोगे तो तुम भूखे मर जाओगे. But for the life of him, he could not move. For the life of him means, the phrase means that he was so frightened that he could not move from that ledge. वो इतना डरा हुआ था कि वो ledge से बिल्कुल भी move नहीं कर सका. And that was 24 hours ago. 24 घंटे बीत चुके थे. This young seagull was hungry, tired, and was nervous and afraid. Since then, nobody had come near him. Since then means 24 घंटे से उसके पास कोई अब तक नहीं आया था. All the brothers and the sister, they had taken the flight. They had started catching fish. The parents, they started scolding the seagull. They threatened him also, but still, this young seagull did not move from that ledge. The day before, all day long, he had watched his parents flying about with the brothers and sister, perfecting them in the art of flight, teaching them how to skim the waves and how to dive for fish. To skim means to move lightly just above the surface. यहाँ पर समंदर है कि किस तरह से बिल्कुल सरफेस के पास से गुजरते हुए कैसे मछलियां पकड़नी है. So the day before, so one day before, when this young seagull failed to take his flight, the others, they were flying, they were learning how to fly, perfecting in the art of flying and how to catch the fish. They were learning to dive. They were learning to dive to catch the fish, skimming through the surface of the sea and catching the fish. he had in fact seen his older brother catch his first herring and devour it. Herring, as you can see, this is the fish. It's a small fish, soft fin fish होती है, इसे herring fish कहते हैं. So this young seagull staying on that ledge, he saw his older brother catch his first herring and devour it. Devour it means eat hungrily and quickly. क्योंकि काफी time से they were also learning to fly and how to catch the fish. So this older brother, he was successful in catching his first fish and he was enjoying it hungrily. Standing on a rock while his parents circled around, raising a proud cackle. So here cackle refers to the sound made by the bird. So they were praising this older brother who was successful in catching the fish. So they were just, we can say, appreciating him, praising him while the bird enjoyed the fish that he had caught. And all the morning, the whole family had walked about on the big plateau midway down the opposite cliff, taunting him with his cowardice. Taunting means teasing him for not being brave. So that way, all the morning, the whole family, they just walked about. They kept on flying near that ledge on that plateau, midway down the opposite cliff. And they just kept on teasing him that he was a coward. He had failed to take the first flight. Now, this taunting was also one of the ways that they were actually making an attempt to make this bird fly. So they were trying every possible way so that this young seagull could start flying. They threatened him, they taunted him, they teased him. They also shouted for him. But this young seagull could not make the second attempt to fly. The sun was now ascending the sky. See this expression, ascending the sky means going upwards in the sky, blazing on his ledge that faced the south. So the sun was now shining brightly over that ledge and it was in the southern direction. He felt the heat because he had not eaten since the previous nightfall. So 24 hours guzar chuke the. This bird was hungry and he was also feeling the blazing heat of the sun. He was feeling weak there. He stepped slowly out to the brink of the ledge and standing on one leg with the other leg hidden under his wing, he closed one eye, then the other. Now, what did he do? वो धीरे से उस edge के करीब आया, जो ledge था, he came to that point, standing on one leg. So he stood on his one leg and he hit the other one and he closed his one eye as if pretending that he was fast asleep. वो दिखावा कर रहा था कि वो गहरी नींद में सोया हुआ है. So he closed one eye, then the other. So एक पहले आंख उसने बंद की, फिर दूसरी, pretending to be falling asleep there. So he started pretending कि अब वो गहरी नींद में है. Still, they took no notice of him. So who are they here? The parents and the brothers and sisters. उन्होंने इस young seagull का इस पर कोई ध्यान ही नहीं दिया. The seagull was actually trying to draw their attention by pretending to fall asleep on the brink of that ledge. He saw his two brothers and his sister lying on the plateau, dozing with their heads sunk into their neck. So जो सामने plateau था, वहां पर अपने brother और sister को उसने क्या देखा? They were sleeping there, heads sunk into their neck. So usually when the birds sleep, वो अपने चेहरे को छुपा लेते हैं, पंखों के बीच वो अपने head को छुपा देते हैं. So that way they were dozing, they were sleeping there, their heads sunk into their necks. His father was preening the feathers on his white back. Preen means making an effort to maintain feathers. आपने देखा होगा पक्षी अपनी जो beak होती हैं, उससे अपने feathers से कुछ ना कुछ जैसे उस पर stroke करते रहते हैं. So this way they try to clean their feathers, they try to sharpen their beaks. So he was preening. And only his mother was looking at him. The mother, she was actually concerned, but still she was firm at that time. उसकी माँ अपने बच्चे को लेकर परेशान थी. She knew that he was hungry from the last 24 hours and still he was not making an attempt to fly. So the mother was concerned, but फिर भी उन्होंने उस पर दया नहीं दिखाई. She was still very strict at that moment. She was standing on a little high hump on the plateau, her white breast thrust forward. So she was just standing upright there. Now and again, she tore at a piece of fish that lay at her feet and then scraped each side of her beak on the rock. And the mother, what she was doing, she was standing upright there. And उनके पैरों के नीचे एक मछली भी रखी हुई थी. And she was just tearing at intervals the piece of the fish and then scraping each side of a beak on the rock. आपने देखा होगा जो birds होते हैं वो scrape करते हैं अपने beaks को sharpen करने के लिए rock पर. So the mother bird could be seen tearing the piece of the fish and scraping the beak on the rock. The sight of the food maddened him. Now जब इस young seagull ने अपनी माँ को उस fish के टुकड़े को खाते देखा, he was maddened. उसकी भूख और बढ़ गई. He could not control himself. How he loved to tear food that way, scraping his beak now and again to wet it. Wet it means to sharpen it. तो उसे याद आया कि उसे कितना पसंद है इस तरह से piece by piece उस fish को खाना and अपनी beak को sharpen करना. He could not stop himself and he cried out loudly, "Ga, ga, ga." So he cried, begging her to bring him some food. The bird was very hungry and he cried. He asked his mother to give him some food by calling her out, saying, "Ga, ga, ga." "Gaukula," she screamed back derisively. Derisively means in a manner showing that someone that he or she is stupid. उसने ऐसा शो किया जैसे वो बड़ी बेवकूफी भरी बात कर रहा है कि क्या कह रहे हो, खाना ऐसे कैसे मिल जाएगा उसे उड़ना पड़ेगा. And she refused. But he kept calling plaintively, sadly. उदासी भरी आवाज के साथ the young seagull kept calling his mother. And after a minute or so, he uttered a joyful scream. And then suddenly he would scream out joyfully. जैसे मानो वो अपनी माँ को खुश करने की कोशिश कर रहा है, उसे बुलाने की कोशिश कर रहा है. And he kept on calling her, crying out, begging food for himself. But the mother, she did not give him any food. अब आप बोलोगे कि माँ कितनी क्रूअल है, उसका बच्चा 24 घंटे से भूखा है और वो उसे खाना तक नहीं दे रही है. But see, parents, they know what is good for their children. And this seagull, the mother seagull, she knew that the young seagull, he needs to learn to fly. Otherwise, he would die of hunger. क्योंकि इस बच्चे को अपना शिकार खुद ढूंढना पड़ेगा, अपने लिए खाना खुद ढूंढना पड़ेगा, लेकिन उससे भी पहले he should learn to fly. But this young seagull, he was so afraid that he failed to take his first flight. आज के लिए बेटा इतना ही है. कल हम यहाँ से कंटिन्यू करेंगे कि क्या वाकई में this young seagull was able to take his first flight or he died of hunger. We'll continue the story next tomorrow. That's all from my side today.